This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone, and hope you have good vacations. So let's start with the topic. Good evening, Jansi. Yes, good evening, all of you. Sorry, I don't know. Net is working very slow.
This
Still, it
conference
is
will now
running.
be recorded.
Okay, ma'am, now go ahead.
No, I'm not able to move the slides.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, hello.
Please go to the first slide.
No,
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
okay.
Now
You
you
can
can
change
continue,
this.
ma'am.
Yes. Sorry, students. Yeah, we have to manage like this only today. If it happens, if it is possible. Okay, so next slide. Okay, so today our topic is lacoperon and its regulation. Now see, this is a very important topic for your, I think it's important for all your exams because operon is one of the favorite topics of the examiner, and its regulation is always and every time it is asked in your net exams, plus it is asked in your JNU exams also, CU set, and everywhere this regulation part is very important. Okay, so now here I have put a cartoon of a train. So if you understand the mechanism of this train, you will understand what is lacoperon. And this topic is very conceptual, very conceptual. You need not have to by heart anything. You just have to you have just have to get the concepts, and once your concepts are clear, it is done. Fine. Next slide. Okay, next slide. Okay, now see, what is the operon? Now operon, I have written here some 3-4 important points. Now in the first slide I have shown you the train. Okay, now the train has engine, and the engine is connected with all the bogies. If the engine is moving, all the bogies will be moving. Yes or no? Comment. If the engine is moving, each and every bogie will move, right or wrong? Yes. Right. So this is a functional unit of DNA. A functional unit means it will give rise to an active protein polypeptide. Okay, it is a functional unit of a DNA. It is a cluster of genes. Cluster of genes means we will see in the next slide that it has many genes which are group of genes which are together they are placed, and they will function in a very regulated manner. Okay, if my engine is moving, only then the bogies will move. If there is some problem in any of the bogie, the whole system will fail. So it is like it is a cluster of gene, and this is a functional part of the DNA. This is under the control of the promoter. Just as the full train is under the control of the engine, this operon is under the control of a promoter. You have to remember this name, promoter. Okay, promoter. Promoter means it is the engine of your gene cluster. And all the genes, since I have told you that it is a cluster of the genes, all the genes are togetherly, they are transcribed into mRNA. They are togetherly, they are transcribing. It is not like that one gene will go first, second will go, then third. It is not like that. Because it is a cluster of gene and it is a functional part, all the genes will come together and they will give rise to a mRNA. So there is a very important question which is asked here, that whether in a operon there is a polycistronic or a monocistronic mRNA. Now, before there was a concept that because this is present in the prokaryotes, earlier it was thought that it is present only in prokaryotes, and prokaryotes are prone to polycistronic mRNA. Whenever you have been asked any question regarding the prokaryotes transcription, you have to remember it is polycistronic. P for prokaryotes and P for polycistronic. So P is equal to P. But nowadays, in recent years, it has been found that eukaryotes are also having these operon systems, but these mRNAs mostly and usually it is a polycistronic mRNA. Monocistronic may be present, but if it is talking of prokaryote, it is only and only polycistronic mRNA. Okay. You have to, polycistronic means many genes. Cistron is a functional part of the DNA. And that is why it is a polycistronic, because first point I have written here, it is a functional unit of DNA. So it is a polycistronic mRNA which is transcribed. As I have mentioned, it is present in both. Now, this is very important that it is a transcriptional level of control. Now, in our gene regulation system, we have different level of controls. At replication level also, we have control. At transcription level, at translation, at post-translation, there are so many controls. Okay, so this operon system is a transcriptional level of control. Transcriptional level means from DNA, mRNA will be formed. Okay, this is the transcription. From DNA, your mRNA will be formed. So, transcription level of control means your DNA will govern. Your DNA has the power to govern that whether it has to give rise to mRNA or not. It will be decided by your DNA. And the transcriptional level of control means that whatever is the surrounding, whatever we will see that what is that surrounding and everything, whatever is the environment, according to that, your DNA will act and the DNA will give rise to the mRNA, and that mRNA will be also, under the control system, whether it is very high level of mRNA or whether it is very low level of mRNA. So this is a kind of control, like our parents, they guide, they guard us, they regulate us. The same is in the your train. The engine will regulate. If the engine is moving very fast, the bogies will move very fast. If the engine is moving very slow, the bogies will move very slow. So it is like a regulated control, and it is at a transcription level of control. Now this is asked in your 4 marks question. There will be many points will be given, 4 points will be given, and on that 4 points you will be asked that which one is not correct or which one is correct. So you should know in that it may be written the like mRNA is monocistronic. It is present only in prokaryotes. It is not a transcriptional level of control. So you should know that all of the above are wrong. A, B, C, all of the above are wrong, because you have seen that what are the characteristics of an operon. Now the operon model, it has importantly, it has three things. Three things it has. फर्स्ट इज योर स्ट्रक्चरल जीन्स, सेकेंड इज द ऑपरेटर. जस्ट अभी यहाँ पे आप सिर्फ यही एक वर्ड याद रखो कि ऑपरेटर है. ऑपरेटर को आप ट्रेन में कैसे रिलेट कर सकते हो? देयर इज अ ड्राइवर, राइट? इंजन अपने आप नहीं चलता है. द इंजन इज नॉट मूविंग ऑन इट्स ओन. देयर इज अ ड्राइवर विच इज प्रेजेंट इन द इंजन. सो आप उस इंजन के ड्राइवर को आप ऑपरेटर की तरह सोचो कि वो एक ऑपरेटर है. ओके, एंड देन इज योर रेगुलेटर. रेगुलेटर एक ऐसा जीन होता है जो कि रेगुलेट करेगा कि ट्रांसक्रिप्शन कितना होना चाहिए, हाई लेवल पे होना चाहिए या लो लेवल पे होना चाहिए. तो जो आपका ओपेरॉन सिस्टम है, योर ओपेरॉन सिस्टम कंसिस्ट ऑफ 3 important things. First is your structural genes. Structural genes means the genes which will give rise to the product, which will give rise to the protein. The second is the operator, and the third is the regulator. Only 3 things you have to remember here. Okay, that operon has these 3 things. Fine. Next slide. Now see, this is your train model. Any time when lac operon question comes, you just remember this train model and you will be able to solve at least 2 marks question you will be able to solve. Now see, this is your train and first is your engine. So engine is your promoter. Engine is your promoter. The driver which is sitting inside is the operator. After the promoter, there are the bogies. That means after the engine, there are the bogies. So these are your genes. Gene 1, gene 2, gene 3. You can see that all these are linked together. So it is a cluster of genes. All these are a cluster of genes. And when the promoter is transcribed, all these genes will be coming together. That is why it is a polycistronic, because this is gene 1, gene 2, gene 3. These are different genes, and each gene will give rise to a functional polypeptide. Each gene will give rise to a functional polypeptide. That means each gene will give rise to a protein, a product. Each gene 1 will give rise to a protein, gene 2 will give rise, gene 3 will give rise. That is why it is called as a polycistronic, and that is why they are called as structural genes. So first is your structural genes, second is your promoter, third is your operator. Okay, this is your operon model. In spite of these things, there are 2-3 things which are all the more important. Is that first is here you can see that if there is no diesel in your train, or if there is no coal in your train, then will the train move? No, the train will not move. So there has to be some induction. Or if your train is if your train is waiting on a platform, the whistle, okay, when the train whistle is going on, everyone will know that, okay, this is the induction that now the train will start. Okay, so you can take the whistle as the inducer. The inducer, there is something which is called as inducer. Inducer means which will start, okay. So when the whistle is blowing, when the whistle is starting, that gives the initiation that your train is going to start. So there is something which is called as an inducer. And a very important thing, now here is the traffic signal. Traffic signal is like a regulator, a repressor. If there is a red signal, the train has to stop. If there is a red signal, the train has to stop. That means this regulator is kind of a repressor, which will regulate all these genes. Understood, everyone? Understood this train model? That what is, you will know that what is promoter, what is operator, you will know everything, but at least for this slide you should know that what does these operon model has. These are the important things which it has. Okay, fine. Okay, next slide. Okay, now see, lac operon, whatever I was telling you, the same thing is written here. Only 2 important things which you have to know from here is that this lac operon was first found out in Escherichia coli by Jacob and Monod in 1961. It is a Escherichia coli model. That means it is a prokaryotic model, and that is why mRNA is a polycistronic. Okay, whatever Jacob and Monod have found out, they have found out a polycistronic mRNA. But recent research have shown that this is present in eukaryotes also, and there may be a possibility of monocistronic. But if it is coming for a lac operon, you have to stick to the polycistronic mRNAs. Okay, so this was proposed by Jacob and Monod in 1961. You have to remember this name, and they have received the Nobel Prize for this finding. There is two terms which have written here: cis binding and trans regulator. Now this is the base for your operon system, not only for LAC, but it is the base for your operon system, for your DNA regulation, for any of the regulation. These two terms are the base. Now what is meant by cis and what is meant by trans? Now see, now we have two DNAs, right? We have two strands of DNA. Everyone knows that we have two strands of DNA. Now cis is something, suppose this is A is a gene. Now here I am giving you a very general idea. Okay, after I explain the LAC operon, you will tell me that what are the cis acting from the LAC operon system. You will tell me the names of the genes which are cis and which are trans. Okay. Now, see, this is cis binding. Cis binding means there is a gene called A. Now, this A gene will be regulating only this DNA on which this A gene is present. This is called as cis acting. Very simple, very, very, very simple. This is A, which is present on this strand of DNA. And this is a gene. Okay, this is a gene. This is not a product. This is a binding site for protein. This is a binding site for protein. This is a gene. And this gene will regulate only this strand of the DNA. It will not have any effect on other strand. It will not have any effect on the other strand of the DNA. When this kind of phenomena is present, this is called as a cis acting. Cis means on the same side. This gene will affect only this strand of the DNA. So this is called as the cis acting. Now, what is trans? Now everyone can guess that what is trans. Suppose if there is a B. Now this B is giving you a protein product. This B is, it is not audible. Hello, am I audible? Hello? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Trans regulator means there is a gene called B, and it is giving a product. Now this product is unbiased. This product can go and bind to this strand of the DNA also and to this strand of the DNA also. It is freely diffusible product, so it can bind on both the strands of the DNA. When this kind of working is going on, this is called as a trans regulator. Understood everyone what is cis? Cis is not giving rise to any protein products. Okay, cis is not giving rise to any protein product. It is a part of the DNA. It is a part of the DNA which is regulating the strand on which that gene is present. If A is present on this strand, it will regulate only this strand of the DNA. It will not have any effect on the other strand. But if this B is producing any molecule, this molecule will have equal opportunity. This molecule will have equal opportunity for binding to this strand also and to the other strand also. So this is called as a cis and a trans regulator. Understood everyone what is cis acting and what is trans acting? Now this is very, very, very important for your regulation system. It is very, very important. You will see this term very oftenly, and you get confused that what these terms mean. So this is cis and trans regulator. Okay, fine. Next slide. Okay, now see. Let's see that what is our LAC operon model consisting of. We will now jump into our LAC operon model. Now see, you can see these are the genes. These are the genes. Okay. Now these are the three structural genes. The structural genes have the name LAC-Z, LAC-Y, LAC-A. You have to remember this order. This is the order Z by A. This is the order ZR. Zia, you can remember it like this, Zia. Okay, so this is the order, ZYA, and each of this is going to give rise to some of the protein. Let's see what is that. And what are these blue and orange? We will see what is this. Next. Next. Okay, so this is your promoter. This is your promoter. This is your engine. And this is your operator. This is the driver. Okay, and these are the three genes. So these are the three structural genes. This is the promoter. This is the operator. I think no rocket science here. I have explained this twice. Okay, next. Next. Now, very important. Promoter is important for the binding of RNA polymerase. Promoter is important for binding of the RNA polymerase. How you will remember this? P with P. Promoter always bind with the polymerase. It is a it is a universal fact that promoter will bind to the RNA polymerase. And what is the function of RNA polymerase? RNA polymerase helps in the transcription. That means the DNA will be transcribed into the mRNA. The DNA will transcribe into mRNA. This is RNA polymerase, and it will transcribe all these genes. But what is the problem? Next. Now see, if the RNA polymerase is binding with the promoter, these genes will be transcribed. This is your mRNA. You can see these are the three mRNA which have been transcribed when your RNA polymerase is binded with the promoter. Next. पूरा एनिमेशन खत्म कर दीजिए आप. Bus. Okay, now see, this gene 1 will give rise to a product which is called as galactosidase. You have to remember these names. This gene 1 will give rise to a galactosidase. Gene 2 will give rise to lactose permease, and gene 3 will give rise to thiogalactoside transacetylase. That means your Z gene is giving rise to a galactosidase, LAC-Y is giving rise to permease, and LAC-A is giving rise to transacetylase. Galactosidase का जो function है वो ये होता है, galactosidase will break down the molecule of lactose because it is a lac operon. So it will break down the molecule of lactose into glucose and lactose. Okay, the galactosidase will break down into glucose and allolactose. Okay, lactose permease, as the name suggests, permease. That means it will allow. What it will do? It will allow the lactose to move into the cell. It will allow the lactose to move into the cell. And this is one of the enzyme which has not been elucidated till now. What is the function of this enzyme? It is not certain till now. It is present in the lac operon, but its function is not found. Okay. So if your RNA polymerase is binded with the promoter and your RNA polymerase is transcribing these genes, you are getting these three products. Fine. But there is one more thing which is called as the regulator. As I told you that there is a signal. So this is the signal regulator which is called as LAC-I. And this will give rise to a protein which is called as a repressor protein. Can you see this? This is a single monomer, and when 4 of these monomers are joined, it will give rise to an active repressor protein. So this repressor, what it will do next? This repressor will go and bind with this operator. Okay, this repressor will go and bind with this operator. Now, if the operator is fixed with this repressor, can RNA polymerase move forward? If this operator is, this has blocked its pathway. It is present here, and both of these genes are like they are contiguous together. So if it is present here, yes, definitely, RNA polymerase cannot move forward. And if RNA polymerase is not moving forward, all these genes will not be transcribed. All these genes will not be transcribed. Fine. So this is called as a regulator type of transcription. This is the regulation. Now, in what condition this regulation happens, we will see. But you have to know the mechanism. We will see that what is the condition when this kind of phenomena is happening. Okay. But you should know that there are some genes called as LAC-I. There are some genes which are called as LAC-I, LAC-Z, LAC-Y, LAC-A. There is a promoter, there is an operator. One more thing you have to know here, that the promoter and operator are upstream of the structural genes. Upstream मतलब क्या होता है? इसके पहले है ये. Okay, इसके पहले है ये. So this is present before all the structural genes it is present. So this is in the upstream position. This question is also asked whether the promoter is present on the upstream or on the downstream position. So it is on the upstream position. The promoter is present. And one more thing, it is only the promoter, only and only the promoter which decides the strength of the RNA polymerase and how much transcription will happen. Okay, so whenever there is a question, and this type of question is asked in your 4 marks, whenever there is a question of experimental research where they have given a set of some conditions and they are asking you that what you will do to have a strong type of transcription, to have many amounts or many genes of mRNA, the answer will be only one. That is, you should have a very strong promoter. You should have a very strong promoter. The promoter is strong, RNA polymerase will hold the promoter very strong. If the RNA polymerase is holding the DNA very strong, it will help to go very far, and in that way, all the genes will be transcribed very strongly. Understood, everyone? Okay, understood? So from here, no. What is the problem? Should I explain it once again? Everyone got that what is the importance of this promoter? Promoter is very important for the binding of RNA polymerase, and this RNA polymerase will help in the transcription of all these genes, and these genes will give rise to all these products, and these products are very important for the lac operon to be functional. Fine. Next slide. Okay, so whatever I have told you, it is written here. You can read it. Next slide. Now see, from here, the actual regulation of your lac operon start. Now here 2 words are written, inducer and induction. I have already told you that in the train, what is the inducer? The inducer is your whistle. Okay, whenever there is a whistle in the engine, the train will, there is a signal that now the train is going to start. Now, what is the inducer or what is the induction for your lac operon? Now see, listen very carefully. Whenever the prokaryotes, because they are very short of the energy systems and everything, because they are single cell organisms and they have to coordinate each and every function in a very proper way. So what these prokaryotes cells are doing is that they will be keeping the genes shut down. Okay, they will be keeping the genes closed until and unless there is an induction that okay, now the gene has to start. वो ना अपना energy waste नहीं करेंगे. They will never waste their energy in transcribing the genes which are not in use. Lac operon is also that kind of a system which is present in your prokaryotes. Now, lac operon, as I mentioned, it is for lactose metabolism. It is for lactose metabolism. And lactose is lactose is an energy source. Okay, lactose is an energy source for the production of the ATP, energy for the prokaryotes to function their whatever the functions they want to perform. So for that they need energy, and that is provided by the by this lactose. But lactose is not the favorable food for the prokaryotes. It is like prokaryotes are very choosy. They will not go and eat the lactose unless there is no glucose, unless there is no availability of the glucose present in the medium. That means, suppose they have the priority, suppose there is glucose and lactose present in the medium. So the first choice for the prokaryotes will be the glucose. Unless they have used all the glucose from the medium, from the surrounding, only at that condition they will opt for the lactose and they will start that metabolism for the lactose. But if there is an option that glucose is present in the medium, they will only go for the glucose. Okay, so it is like this is a induction system. What is the inducer here? The inducer is your first, two things are the inducer here. First thing is your lactose. Lactose should be present in the medium. And the second thing is that glucose should be absent from the medium. Okay, these are the two things for the induction. Understood, everyone? If glucose is present, there will be no lactose metabolism occurring and there will be no transcription, there will be no formation of the lac-operon genes. But if glucose is not present, only in that condition, the bacteria will go and start metabolizing the lactose for their energy servings. Understood? So the induction, what is the induction here? The induction is glucose should not be there, and this kind of growth is called as the dioxic growth pattern. This is also asked in your net exam. This is a dioxic growth pattern. I have not written here, but you should know this, that it is a dioxic growth pattern. Dioxic growth means whenever there is presence of two sugars, these both are, they are glucose and lactose, both are sugars, right? So if glucose and lactose, if both are present, prokaryotes will go for the glucose first and then they will go for the lactose. Okay, so this is the choice. This is the choice which the prokaryotes are making for themselves. So what is the induction here? The induction is lactose should be present and glucose should be absent. This is the induction. And what is the inducer? Inducer means allolactose. I told you na, that permease is this beta galactosidase. It is breaking the lactose into the glucose and the allolactose. So whenever there is presence of the allolactose is the inducer molecule. Whenever the medium is having allolactose, that means it is giving a signaling, it is giving a start point that okay, the lac-operon has to be started. But that is only and only on the condition whether glucose is present or not. So the inducer molecule is something which will give the operon a start. Okay, the operon will be starting only when the inducer molecule is present. And the inducer molecule here is your allolactose. Here is allolactose. Okay, the inducer molecule is allolactose. For your 2 marks question, if it is asked for the lac-operon, which is the inducer molecule? Glucose, lactose, allolactose or galactose? It is not lactose, it is allolactose. Understood? It is allolactose, which is the inducer for your lac-operon. Fine. And for your experimentation purposes, we are using another type of inducer, which is called as IPTG. It is called as IPTG, isopropyl thiogalactoside. It is mimicking allolactose. It is mimicking. Both of their structures are similar. So for experiment purpose, we are using this IPTG. Now, one very special characteristic of this IPTG is that this type of question is asked in your 4 marks. that whenever there is an experiment going on, and suppose you have given IPTG for induction, what will be the fate of the IPTG? Whether it will be degraded, whether it will be utilized, whether it will be unused, or don't know what will happen to it. So the answer is IPTG will not be utilized. It will not be degraded. It will be as it is. Why? Because there is a sulfur moiety which is present in this IPTG, and it is making a bond. This IPTG is making a sulfur bond, and that is why this IPTG is not degraded. Understood, everyone? And that is why it is used for the experiment purpose in blue-white screening. You may be reading this in your recombinant classes. Vinyan sir will tell you that what is this blue-white screening and everything. But in that blue-white screening, you should remember that the inducer which is used is IPTG, and it is not in the natural condition. You should remember this thing. It is not a natural condition. It is only for the experiment purpose. Natural condition, it is allolactose. Shalini, the difference between lactose and allolactose, both are isomers. Okay, this is a evolutionary process which has happened, and this lactose is converting into allolactose. Both are isomers. This beta galactosidase, they have the tendency that it converts this lactose into allolactose, and that is why this lacoperon is taking inducer not lactose but allolactose. Understood? Both are isomers. Fine. Next slide. Now see, on this slide, you can solve so many 2 and 4 marks question. Inducer and induction, they are very important for your 4 marks types of question. Okay, now see. When lacoperon is, what will happen to the lacoperon when the inducers are not there? Very simple. This is your gene, this is your RNA polymerase, and because inducer is not there, this regulator knows that inducer is not there. So that means I don't need these genes. I don't need these genes because there is no lactose in the medium. So why I have to waste my energy and why I have to make all these genes if there is no use? So what this LAC-I will do, this LAC-I will make the repressor, and this repressor will go and bind to this operator. And until this operator is blocking this position, RNA polymerase cannot move forward, and so all these movement is blocked, and so there is no transcription of the genes. Very easy. Lacoperon in the absence of the inducers. When inducer is not there, there is no transcription of the gene. Direct proportional. No inducer, no transcription. Understood? Okay. Any doubt? Fine, fine, fine. Okay, next. Now what will happen when the inducers are present? Now we have seen that there is no inducer, so there is no transcription. So definitely if the inducers are present, there will be transcription. But what will happen to these operator system? What will happen to that what will happen to that the repressor molecules? What will happen is that this LAC-I is going, because this is a regulator molecule, its function is to produce the repressor. So what it will do, it will produce the repressor, and this repressor will go and bind on this operator. But now the scenario is changed, the condition is changed, the environment has changed, and now the environment has the availability of this inducer, that is this allolactose molecule. Now what this allolactose molecule will do, next. This allolactose molecule, okay, back. This allolactose molecule will go and bind with this repressor molecule. Okay, this allolactose will go and bind with this repressor molecule, and as soon as this allolactose bind with this repressor, there is a conformational change in this repressor molecule. You can see there is a conformational change, and as soon as there is a conformation change, now it cannot bind to this operator, because these are cis acting domains. These promoter, operator, they are very specific with their binding domains. Okay, they are very specific, and if there is a minor change also, now if there is single mutation also, it is like the work is over. So you can see there is so much of configurational changes happening to this. The shape has changed just because of this binding of the allolactose. And as soon as this allolactose bind here, this all will, what all will do, they will fall off. They will fall off from this operator system. And as soon as this operator system is free, what will happen? This RNA polymerase, they will, they will transcribe all these genes, and all of your products will be transcribed. And because your inducers is present, so definitely there is a signal that yes, we have to transcribe and we have to metabolize this inducer. Fine, we have to metabolize the lactose. So these are the two conditions: when the inducers is absent and when the inducers are present. And what happened when the inducers are present? Okay, what happened to this repressor molecules when the inducers are present? Understood both the points? Now this question comes for your, for your answer writing practices also in your graduation and post graduation. So you have to draw like this, and you can explain the mechanism. Once the drawing is clear, you can write your own answers. Fine? Okay. Next. I was telling you something which is called as a functioning of a strong promoter, right? I was telling that the promoter, if it is very strong, there is a possibility that there will be lot many amount of the mRNA molecule. That means there will be a lot amount of the transcript product. And if the transcription is strong, अगर आपका transcription strong है, तो आपके products भी ज़्यादा होंगे. अगर प्रोडक्ट ज्यादा होगा तो वो उतना ही फास्ट आपका लैक्टेज को मेटाबोलाइज करेगा. नाउ क्यों मुझे फास्ट मेटाबॉलिज्म चाहिए लैक्टोज का? वेरी सिंपल. Why I need very fast metabolism? Because lactose is an energy source, right? अगर energy source को ही grasp करने में, utilize करने में, if I am taking so much of time, तो सारा का सारा function तो block हो जाएगा. Without energy आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो? We cannot do anything without energy. And glucose का क्या है? Glucose is a very easily consumable. You know, when you are going for some athletics, or if you are not feeling well, if you are going to the hospital, what they will do, they will put the injection with the saline and with the glucose, right? Because glucose is a easily metabolizable source and it gives instant energy. The same is for the prokaryotes also. They will very easily metabolize this glucose and they can use it for their purpose. But that is not the case with the lactose, because the lactose structure is different. Lactose unke liye itna favorable nahi hai. They are not used to lactose. So it is very important that there should be a very strong transcription. अगर आपके पास सिर्फ 4-5 enzymes है, तो आप उसमें से कैसे 1000 molecules of lactose को आप utilize कर सकते हो? Not possible. You should have a good amount of all these enzymes so that your lactose can be metabolized very fast. Okay. So there is another regulation which is present, and this is a positive regulation. अभी हमने जो पढ़ा था रिप्रेसर सिस्टम, वो एक नेगेटिव रेगुलेशन है, राइट? क्योंकि वो क्या कर रहा है? नेगेटिव मतलब क्या? वो रोक रहा है. The repressor, what it is doing, it is negatively, it is inhibiting the transcription of the genes. So there is something which is called as a positive regulator. And what is the name of this positive regulator? CAP system. You can remember any of this. CAP system or CRP system. Okay, so this is the positive regulator, the CAP system or the CRP system. Now, what is this CAP? The CAP is catabolite activator protein. Catabolite activator protein. Catabolite means catabolism. What is catabolized? Catabolized is your sugar. the sugar is catabolized. So it is a catabolite protein. And activator means what? It will activate the catabolism. From the name, you can guess the function. Catabolite activator protein. That means it will help in the catabolism. It will activate the catabolism of the lactose protein. Understood? And another name is CAMP receptor protein, that is CRP, CAMP receptor protein. Now, what is the CAMP? This name is asked for 2 marks question, that what is the full form of CAMP? The full form is 3' 5' cyclic AMP. Very, very important. This is very important. Huh? This is a cyclic product. Okay, this is a cyclic product. 3', 5' cyclic AMP. It is not 5', 3'. It is 3', 5' cyclic AMP. This is the numbering of the carbon sugars which is given. So it is a cyclic product, cyclic AMP, 3', 5'. This is asked for 2 marks question in almost all of your exam. IISc, JNU, IIT JAM, every exam it is asked. CSIR, every exam. Okay. And what is the function of this catabolite activator and this CAMP? When there is absence of glucose, whenever glucose is not present, then there has to be a positive regulation, right? अगर ग्लूकोज नहीं है आपका और लैक्टोज प्रेजेंट है तो कुछ तो पुश होना चाहिए ना. सपोज कि आपके पास 2 ऑप्शंस था आपके लाइफ में, ओके, एंड यू आर गोइंग विद द फर्स्ट ऑप्शन, but because of some reason आपका first option fail. Okay, your first options fail. Okay, suppose if I give an example of this CSIR exam only, you have 2 options. Either you will be planning for CSIR or you will be planning for going to a industrial jobs. Okay, but you have kept your first priority CSIR exam, but somehow CSIR exams not happen. You know that there is a second option which is industries. You can go to industries, but because you were, you have put in your mind and you have focused on this CSIR net कि आपका जो ध्यान है ना, your focus on industries is not going that strong. Okay, you can do well in industries also, but you need a positive push. You need a motivation. So the same thing happens here because glucose and lactose are present. And cells को क्या आदत है कि वो ग्लूकोज को ही लेगा, बट एज सून एज ग्लूकोज इज फिनिश और सिर्फ लैक्टोज प्रेजेंट है तो सेल्स को ना अडेप्ट करने को टाइम लगता है कि वो उसको अब लैक्टोज को एज अ कार्बन सोर्स लेना है. तो वो जो पुश देता है ना, that push is this positive transcription regulator. This push is this CAP protein. And how it is pushing, we will see that how it is pushing that. See, when the carbon source is available, it depends कि आपके पास कौन सा कार्बन सोर्स अवेलेबल है. अगर आप CSIR नेट क्लियर कर देते हो तो आपको इंडस्ट्रीज के बारे में सोचने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. बट अगर आप नहीं करते हो तो आपको इंडस्ट्रीज के बारे में या कोई और ऑप्शन के बारे में सोचना पड़ेगा. द सेम थिंग, ये जो पॉजिटिव रेगुलेटर है वो डिपेंड करता है आपके कार्बन सोर्स पे. अगर ग्लूकोज प्रेजेंट है, यू डोंट नीड दिस, यू डोंट नीड दिस कैप. बट इफ ग्लूकोज इज एब्सेंट, you need this positive regulation. How? We will see now. Next slide. Okay, पूरा एनिमेशन है ना, खत्म कर दीजिए. Back. Okay, wait. Now we have to learn 4 conditions, and only these 4 conditions you can solve each and every question. Your Lac-Operon is finished. Only 4 conditions you have to remember. First condition is when glucose is very low, and your lactose is absent. Okay, when glucose is also low and lactose is also absent, what will happen in that condition? What will happen is that this, because lactose is absent, you only have to look at this condition. ग्लूकोज का क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं हो रहा है अभी फिलहाल आपको वो देखने की जरूरत नहीं है. आपको ये देखना है कि लैक्टोज का क्या कंडीशन है, क्योंकि लैक ओपेरॉन आप कर रहे हो. यहाँ पे लैक्टोज एब्सेंट है. एब्सेंट मतलब कि क्या ये जीन्स की जरूरत होगी, यस और नो? नो ट्रांसक्रिप्शन, यस। अगर लैक्टोज एब्सेंट है, ओनली सिंगल आंसर, चाहे आपको आधे पेज का क्वेश्चन क्यों ना दिया हो, आपको सिर्फ ये वर्ड को ढूंढना है, लैक्टोज प्रेजेंट है कि एब्सेंट है। ऐसे क्वेश्चंस आपके 4 मार्क्स में देते हैं, कंफ्यूज करने के लिए बहुत सारे कंडीशंस दे देंगे, दे विल गिव n नंबर ऑफ कंडीशंस एंड यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट वेदर द जीन्स विल बी ट्रांसक्राइब्ड और नॉट। You have to find only one word, whether lactose is present or absent. If lactose is absent, what will be the fate of the genes? What will be the fate? The transcription will happen or not? Yes or no? No transcription. No transcription. No. Yes. So your first condition is done. There is no transcription. Okay, when both are low, in that condition also there will be no transcription. Fine. Second condition. Next slide. Okay. Next slide is when your glucose is low and your lactose is present. Now this is very important condition. When आपका glucose present नहीं है मीडियम में, but आपका lactose present है मीडियम में, मतलब यहाँ पर क्या होना चाहिए, यहाँ पर दो चीजें फंक्शन होगी, यहाँ पे दो important regulation होगा। वो regulation क्या है? Let's see. First is that animation को चलने दीजिए। लैक जो आपका लैक आई है वो आपका रिप्रेसर तो बनाएगा ही, एंड दैट रिप्रेसर विल गो एंड बाइंड योर ऑपरेटर. This is your first thing, which is normal thing. It will happen whether lactose is present or not, क्योंकि रिप्रेसर बाद में हटता है. जब तक यहाँ पे लैक्टोज एब्सेंट रहेगा तब तक यहाँ पे ये रिप्रेसर जो है ये बाउंड ही रहेगा यहाँ पे. दिस रिप्रेसर will bind on this operator and will not allow this RNA polymerase to move forward. So what will happen now? Now because lactose is present in the medium, so allolactose आ गया आपका medium में. अब क्या होगा? What this allolactose will do? This allolactose, continue the animation. This will go and bind with this repressor. And what will happen with this repressor? What is the fate of this repressor? This repressor will fall off from this operator. Okay. And you have to remember, this repressor is not binding on the promoter. This repressor is binding on this operator system. It is like a brake. आपका जो ड्राइवर होता है उसके हाथ में ब्रेक होता है, ठीक है? वो इंजन के पास ब्रेक नहीं होता है. ब्रेक किसके पास होता है? ड्राइवर के पास होता है. तो ड्राइवर ब्रेक लगा सकता है. सो दिस ऑपरेटर इज योर इंजन ड्राइवर एंड उसके पास ये ब्रेक है रिप्रेसर का. अगर वो ये रिप्रेसर को ऑन कर देगा, आरएनए पॉलीमरेज आगे नहीं जाएगा. बट अगर यहाँ पे लैक्टोज आ जाता है, वो लैक्टोज क्या करेगा? दिस ब्रेक सिस्टम विल फेल एंड दिस रिप्रेसर विल फॉल ऑफ. ओके. And what will happen? This RNA polymerase, now this iska jo path hai, the path is very clear, and what will happen? The transcription will happen. Okay, but now what is the thing? The thing is that we need, since glucose is present, right ma'am? Since glucose is present, for what thing, Jansi, glucose is present? आप animation कर दीजिए आगे. Jansi, I could not get your question. Okay, but the thing is that कि इसको एक positive push चाहिए, because अब इसकी glucose पूरा खत्म हो गया है and it needs lactose, right? It needs lactose for its metabolization. So that is why there is a positive push which is coming here. This is your positive push. There is something which is called as adenylate cyclase. This is an enzyme. Okay, adenylate cyclase is an enzyme. And what this adenylate cyclase will do, this will convert ATP into cyclic AMP. Okay, what this adenylate cyclase will do? This adenylate cyclase will convert, okay, fine. This adenylate cyclase will convert ATP into cyclic AMP. And this cyclic AMP will bind with this cap and it will make a dimer. Now this dimer is your positive regulator when lactose is present. अगर आपके मीडियम में लैक्टोज प्रेजेंट है, सिर्फ और सिर्फ आरएनए पॉलीमरेज से काम नहीं चलेगा. इसको एक पुश चाहिए. वो पुश कौन देता है? ये डाइमर देता है। क्यों? ये डाइमर क्या करेगा? कंटिन्यू। This dimer will go and bind on a cap binding एलिमेंट। यहाँ पे कैप बाइंडिंग एलिमेंट प्रेजेंट है। ओके, ये कैप बाइंडिंग एलिमेंट पे जाके ये कैप डाइमर क्या करेगा? इट विल बाइंड एंड नाउ सी इट इज गिविंग अ पुश। It will push this RNA polymerase very strongly that go and transcribe these genes. ZR genes go and transcribe. So it is pushing. So where is the location of this cap complex? Upstream of the RNA polymerase. जहां पे आरएनए पॉलीमरेज बाइंड होगा उसके भी अपस्ट्रीम पे ये कैप कॉम्प्लेक्स का पोजीशन प्रेजेंट है। Understood? So this is giving a push and you can see there is a high level of green signal. That means it is high level of transcription and it is a constitutive. Constitutive means very strong. It will go on. It will go on. Fine. So this is the regulator. Understood? When your lactose is present in the medium, when your lactose is present, this is one of the positive regulator and this is one of the regulation. So there are two regulation which are happening. Allolactose is binding and this repressor is coming off and this dimer is going and binding to this and this transcription is going on at a very fast level, strong level and very high level. So your promoter has become very strong. Now your promoter has become very strong promoter. Understood everyone? So this is your second condition. Now see, lactose is present. What is the condition of glucose? Glucose low होगा तभी यहाँ पे ये dimer बनेगा. Very very important. When glucose is absent, only in that condition this dimer will be formed. Otherwise this dimer is not going to be formed. No, अगर यहाँ पे जरा सा भी glucose होगा ना, the dimer is not going to be formed. Understood? So it has to be no glucose and plus lactose, minus glucose and plus lactose. Only in that condition this cap will be formed. अगर मुझे जरा सा भी होप है कि मैं CSR क्रैक कर सकती हूँ तो मैं इंडस्ट्रीज के बारे में फिर से भूल जाऊंगी। बट ऐसा है कि अब तो यार मेरी उम्र हो गई, आई हैव क्रॉस 28, अब तो कोई भी चांसेस ही नहीं कि मैं JRF क्रॉस करूंगी, आई कैन क्लियर JRF, सो आई हैव ओनली वन ऑप्शन दैट आई कैन गो टू इंडस्ट्रीज. So it is very distinct. It has to be very clear. No glucose. In only that condition, both these things will happen. Understood? Next slide. Animation को खत्म कर दीजिए हम. Okay. Now see. Okay. Wait. हाँ बस. Now see. When high glucose and lactose is absent. Now what is this condition here? Lactose is absent. And the condition of glucose, it is very 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 high, right? Now अब आपको पता होना चाहिए कि लैक्टोज एब्सेंट है तो क्या ये सारे जीन्स ट्रांसक्राइब होंगे? व्हाट इज द आंसर? इफ लैक्टोज इज एब्सेंट, व्हाट इज द फेट ऑफ दीज ZR जीन? प्लस और माइनस, what is the fate of these ZR genes if lactose is absent? Comment. Minus. Yes, minus. It is not going to be formed. Minus. Okay, so it is not going to be formed. Okay, but there is, what will happen to that cap dimer? What will happen? Because lactose is here, the condition is there that lactose is absent and there is a probability that glucose is present. But what happens in the cell is that there are some basic levels of all the proteins which are present in the cell, basic levels. Because ऐसा तो नहीं होगा ना कि अचानक से सारी चीजें शुरू हो जाएगी और अचानक से सारी चीजें खत्म होगी. It is not like that. Some amount, very small amount of everything is present in the in your DNA as a reserve. जैसे कि if some crisis comes, we can account on the bank because in the bank we have saved something for us. राइट. सो यहाँ पे भी ऐसा ही होता है. सेल्स क्या करता है, कुछ चीजें ना बना के रख लेता है. इट स्टोर्स. इफ सम क्राइसिस पीरियड कम, सो इट कैन स्टार्ट ऑफ वेरी फास्ट. सो व्हाट हैपेंस इज दैट Because this glucose is present in the medium, and adenylate cyclase is also present in the medium, because adenylate cyclase is used for other systems also. It is not like that ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ lacoperon में ही काम आता है. Adenylate cyclase is useful in other systems also. So adenylate cyclase will be present. So अगर adenylate cyclase present होगा तो ये क्या करेगा, ATP को CMP में बना देगा. अगर CMP बन जाएगा तो कैप और इसका डाइमर बन जाएगा, और अगर डाइमर बन जाएगा तो ये यहाँ पे जाके बाइंड कर सकता है. देयर कैन बी अ पॉसिबिलिटी, बट यहाँ पे एक रेगुलेशन ये होता है कि whenever there is glucose present, glucose will go and bind with this adenylate cyclase. अब adenylate cyclase ही आपका ब्लॉक हो गया. Your adenylate cyclase is blocked now. तो अगर ये ब्लॉक हो गया है तो क्या आगे का सिस्टम चलेगा? Whether this CMP will be formed? No, the CMP will be not be formed. एंड अगर CMP नहीं बनता है तो आपका डाइमर नहीं बनेगा. डाइमर नहीं बनेगा तो ये यहाँ पे जाके बाइंड नहीं करेगा. यहाँ पे जाके बाइंड नहीं करेगा तो आपका RNA पॉलीमरेज अगर बेसल लेवल भी कुछ देता है तो वो इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं होगा कि आपका एनर्जी वेस्ट हो जाए, आपके सेल्स का एनर्जी वेस्ट हो जाए. सो दिस इज अनदर टाइप ऑफ रेगुलेशन. When glucose is present, it will go and bind with this adenylate cyclase, and this will prevent the formation of ATP into cyclic AMP. Animation को ना full खत्म कर दीजिए. Complete the animation. Understood? So back. So ATP आपका साइक्लिक AMP नहीं बनेगा. साइक्लिक AMP नहीं बनेगा, आपका कैप CMP डाइमर नहीं बनेगा. कैप CMP डाइमर नहीं बनेगा, वो यहाँ पे कैप पे जाके बाइंड नहीं करेगा, और यहाँ पे कैप पे बाइंड नहीं होगा तो लैकाई बहुत अच्छे से इट विल गो एंड बाइंड टू दिस ऑपरेटर, एंड बिकॉज इट इज बाइंड टू द ऑपरेटर आपका पॉलीमरेज जो है वो आगे बढ़ेगा नहीं. और अगर बढ़ता भी है बिकॉज ऑफ सम रीजन, अगर इंड्यूसर भी यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है, थोड़ा सा लैक्टोज प्रेजेंट है, वो हम नेक्स्ट कंडीशन में देखेंगे. बट यहाँ पे आपको पता होना चाहिए कि यहाँ पे कुछ भी आपका बनेगा नहीं. आपका जो जिया प्रोटीन है दैट इज नॉट ट्रांसक्राइब्ड. सो दिस इज अनदर लेवल ऑफ द ट्रांसक्रिप्शन व्हेन योर ग्लूकोज इज प्रेजेंट इन द मीडियम. जब ग्लूकोज प्रेजेंट होता है तो आपका इस तरीके से ये जो ट्रांसक्रिप्शन है, ये जो मैकेनिज्म है, नॉट ट्रांसक्रिप्शन, ये जो मैकेनिज्म है, दिस इज ब्लॉक्ड इन दिस वे, एंड दैट इज व्हाई योर only glucose is metabolized and lactose operon is shut down. Fine. Next slide. Okay. When both are present, glucose is also present and lactose is also present. But you should know, जब तक glucose present है, तब तक cells lactose नहीं utilize करेगा. Until and unless glucose is over, only in that condition lactose will be utilized. यहाँ पे आप glucose, lactose, galactose, arabinose, thousands of sugars you give to the cell, it will go and have affinity for this glucose only. So what will happen in this condition when both are present is that क्या होना चाहिए आपके हिसाब से? What should be the answer? This type of question comes in your 4 marks. For 4 marks, this type of question comes. Can anyone suggest? Can anyone guess what will happen? No transcription. Okay, no transcription. Any other? Glucose will be used. Yes, glucose will be used. And after glucose will be used, lactose can be used. Once the glucose is over, lactose can be used. Yes, right. So animation. So let's see what will happen. Repressor बना आपका, allolactose आ गया. Because lactose is present, that is why allolactose is here. Allolactose will go and bind to your repressor. Because allolactose is present, it will go and bind to your repressor. And repressor पे allolactose अगर bind हो जाता है तो आपका जो repressor है वो inactive हो जाएगा. That means your operator is free now. बिकॉज आपका लैक्टोज तो प्रेजेंट है मीडियम में, तो लैक्टोज प्रेजेंट है मतलब कि लैक्टोज विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू एलोलैक्टोज, एंड एलोलैक्टोज अगर आ जाता है मीडियम में तो आपका तो रिप्रेसर गिर जाएगा. आपका रिप्रेसर, इफ इट इज रिप्रेसर इज फॉलिंग ऑफ, देन योर पॉलीमरेज डायरेक्शन इज फ्री. सो हाउ द आंसर इज नो ट्रांसक्रिप्शन? what is the reason why the answer is no transcription? if both the sugars are present, because lactose is present, it will definitely go and bind your repressor. So obviously, आपका inactive repressor अगर हो जाता है, that means operator is now free. The thing is that, continue the animation. Yes, yes, very good, Millie. Right. Now see, this RNA polymerase will go. This RNA polymerase has the tendency, because the path is very clear. So this RNA polymerase will go and transcribe the genes. But what will be the condition of those genes? Continue the animation. Very, very low level of transcription. A very basal level of transcription will happen. Okay, a very basal level of transcription will happen. Why? Because there is no cap dimer here. Because cap dimer है जो कि आपका positive regulation देगा. And cap dimer कब बनेगा? Only in one condition cap dimer will happen, when here the criteria is no glucose, when the criteria is absence of glucose. So you should know this answer. This is a tricky type of question, and this comes in your 4 marks. There is not the answer is not the no transcription. Answer is basal level of transcription. There will be a very low level of transcription which will happen because lactose is present, and lactose is present, so it will definitely be converted into allolactose, because I already mentioned that there are enzymes in the reserve. Reserve में bacteria के पास enzymes होते हैं. There are enzymes which are present in the reserve. So using that reserve enzymes, it can do this thing. But cap dimer बनने के लिए, it is very important that glucose should be completely absent from the medium. When glucose is completely absent, only in that condition cap dimer will be formed. It will bind at this at its site, and in that case it will push the RNA polymerase very strongly, and you will get a very strong signal, a very high level. Before slide you seen that it was a very strong level of transcription, but here it is a low level of transcription. So this is the difference. Understood everyone, that what is the difference? We have seen 4 conditions, and all the 4 conditions are very, very, very important for your 4 marks question. Understood? All the 4 conditions, right? So now your lac operon is under both the regulation. It is a positive regulation and a negative regulation. Positive regulation कौन करता है? Cap dimers. And negative regulation कौन करता है? Repressor. And one more thing, your lac operon is a example of inducible operon. Inducible operon मतलब कि जब इंड्यूसर प्रेजेंट होगा तभी आपका लैक ओपेरॉन शुरू होगा. Lac operon is an example of inducible operon, and trip operon, that is your tryptophan operon, is an example of repressible operon. This comes for your 2 marks question. Lac operon is an example of inducible, and trip operon, trip means जो tryptophan amino acids बनाते हैं, ओपेरॉन जो ट्रिप्टोफैन अमीनो एसिड बनाते हैं, वो एग्जाम्पल है आपका रिप्रेसिबल ओपेरॉन का. आपसे वो भी यही स्टेटमेंट याद रखो, व्हेन वी आर डूइंग इन द स्ट्रक्चर्ड क्लासेस व्हाट इज ट्रिप्टोफैन ओपेरॉन, इन दैट केस you will see that how it is a repressible, but here you should know that lac operon is inducible operon and trip operon, TRP, trip operon is a repressible operon. अगर ट्रिप ओपेरॉन में अगर ट्रिप्टोफैन आ जाएगा, ओपेरॉन शट डाउन हो जाएगा. यहाँ पे क्या होता है, अगर एलोलैक्टोज प्रेजेंट है तो ओपेरॉन स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, बट ट्रिप ओपेरॉन में क्या होता है, अगर ट्रिप्टोफैन प्रेजेंट है ओपेरॉन बंद हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज अ क्लासिक एग्जांपल. लैक ओपेरॉन इज अ क्लासिक एग्जांपल ऑफ इंड्यूसिबल. अगर इंड्यूसर प्रेजेंट है सो इट इज अ इंड्यूसिबल ओपेरॉन. अगर आपका रिप्रेसर प्रेजेंट है, इट इज अंडर नेगेटिव रेगुलेशन. आपका कैप सीआरपी डाइमर प्रेजेंट है, इट इज अ पॉजिटिव रेगुलेशन. अंडरस्टूड? क्लियर हो गया लैक ओपेरॉन? Everyone, lac operon is clear. Lac operon is confusing, but if your concepts are clear, lac operon is nothing. Matlab it is on your fingertips. Only few points you have to remember, and whole lac operon is like, it will be embedded in your mind. Each and every point is clear to everyone. Yes. So let's solve some questions. Let's solve some questions. Okay, let's see. Which of the following is not an example of housekeeping gene? Housekeeping genes are those genes which are always present, always 24 into 7 times they are present in your cells. So see the options and within a second you can guess what is the answer. Within a second. Within a second. Just write down the answer in the comment. Only two. Write down. Now see, which of the following is not an example of housekeeping gene? RNA polymerase, it is very important for all the proteins, for all the transcription. So RNA polymerase cannot be a housekeeping gene. rRNA genes क्या होता है? It is a ribosomal protein. It is a ribosomal protein. बिना ribosomes के आपका protein transcribe हो सकता है? Yes or no? बिना प्रोटीन्स के आपका ट्रांसक्रिप्ट बीटा गैलेक्टोसिडेज इज व्हाट बीटा गैलेक्टोसिडेज इज अ लैकोपेरॉन प्रोटीन इट इज अ लैकोपेरॉन एंजाइम एंड लैकोपेरॉन कब होगा ओनली एंड ओनली द कंडीशन इज व्हेन द लैक्टोज इज प्रेजेंट सो वेदर इट इज अ हाउसकीपिंग जीन क्या वो हमेशा प्रेजेंट रहेगा it is a housekeeping gene beta galactosidase what is the answer which of the following is not an example of housekeeping gene Yes, the answer is beta galactosidase because beta galactosidase is a part of your operon system. Most of the operon systems are not housekeeping genes because they will be turned on and turned off conditionally. जब condition होगी तभी operons बनेंगे, तभी enzymes बनेंगे. Beta galactosidase का जरूरत ही क्या है अगर lactose present नहीं है तो? So it is not an example of housekeeping gene. So the answer is C, beta galactosidase. Okay. Lactose utilization by E. coli requires which of these genes? Lactose utilization. Utilization मतलब cells के अंदर कौन लेगा उसको? Lactose utilize कब होगा? जब वो cells के अंदर जाएगा. Which one is the gene? A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Which one is the gene? It is Y. It is LAC-Y. LAC-Y is your permease gene. Now see, LAC-Z क्या करता है? वो तो सिर्फ ब्रेक डाउन करेगा आपके लैक्टोज मॉलिक्यूल को. बट लैक्टोज मॉलिक्यूल को ब्रेक डाउन करने से क्या होगा? जब तक कि आपका लैक्टोज मॉलिक्यूल सेल्स के अंदर नहीं जाता, यूटिलाइज वो कब कर सकता है? When it can utilize, when it is coming inside the cell. When it is coming inside the cell, only in that condition it will be utilized. So the answer is your Y gene because Y is your permease gene and it takes the allolactose inside the cell and it helps in the utilization. Fine. So the answer is C. Here also the answer is C. Here also the answer is C. Fine. Next. The lactose repressor is encoded by which gene? Very easy. Lactose repressor कौन सा gene करता है? Which of the gene is encoding lactose repressor? Yes, it is A. LAC-I. I is giving your repressor. I is giving your repressor. Fine. Very easy. Fourth one. Where does the repressor bind an operon? Operon पे repressor कहाँ पे bind करेगा? Operator पे. Very good. It is on the operator system. Operator पे जाके repressor bind करेगा. याद रखना, repressor is like a brake. ओके और आपका ऑपरेटर कौन है? ड्राइवर है. आपका ऑपरेटर ड्राइवर है तो ऑपरेटर के हाथ में आपका ब्रेक रहता है. सो ऑपरेटर पर रिप्रेसर जाके बाइंड करेगा. फाइन. नेक्स्ट. LAC repressor dissociates from its operator when the repressor binds to which of this? LAC repressor dissociate कब करता है ऑपरेटर से? When it falls off from the operator. When it falls off. Yes, right. It inducer. When it binds to the inducer, it will fall off from the operator. Fine. Okay. The LAC repressor has which of the following DNA binding motif? Anyone guess what is the answer? LAC repressor. Now I have told one line. Okay. मैंने अभी जब explanation किया था ना तो मैंने एक line में बताया था इसको. I have not mention the exact term, but मैंने एक लाइन में बताया था. Yes, it is helix turn helix. Very good. It is helix turn helix. Why? Because आपका जो DNA उसमें मेजर माइनर ग्रूव्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं, एंड आपका जो ये रिप्रेसर है वो कहाँ पे बाइंड करता है? आपके DNA पे जाके बाइंड कर रहा है. तो वो जो रिप्रेसर का जो मोटिव है ऑपरेटर सिस्टम का, दैट इज अ helix turn helix motive. It is a helix turn helix. Fine. The answer is A. Fine. Next. If lactose and glucose are provided in the growth medium of the culture of the E. coli, what will happen? Both are present. What will happen? Very easy. What will happen? When both are present, what will happen? Yes, यहाँ पे ना basal level का कोई option नहीं दिया है, यहाँ पे एक ही option दिया है. Lactosoperon is not transcribed. So the answer is lactosoperon is not transcribed. A. If lactose and glucose are provided, it will go for the glucose and lactosoperon will be shut down. Fine. So the answer is A. Which of the following is not required for the expression of genes in the lactosoperon? Which of the following is not required for the expression of genes? Which is not required for the expression of genes? Yes, very, very, very good. It is LAC-I gene product, because LAC-I is giving you repressor, and repressor का कोई काम नहीं है genes के expression में. लैक्टोज ओपेरॉन का जो expression होता है genes में, उसमें LAC-I का कोई function नहीं है. वो सिर्फ negative regulator है. It will block your RNA polymerase. बाकी जितने भी हैं, they are having a very strong role in the expression of the genes. Understood? Next. Which out of the following is not an example of an inducible operon? I have told the answer. Which of the following is not? Yes, it is tryptophan operon. Tryptophan is an example of repressible operon. Okay, it is an example of repressible. Okay, now see this question. You want your bacterial culture to grow well, so you made an enriched media with all forms of the carbohydrate. Which of these carbohydrates should you restore first if you want the culture to keep growing at the same rate? कौन सा carbohydrate होना चाहिए कि आपका culture without any changes it will grow in a smooth fashion? Very good and very easy. It is glucose. बाकी सबको adjust करने में बैक्टीरिया को टाइम लगेगा, but glucose it will just take it like that. So there is no restoration time required. So it will grow at a very good rate, and in the same rate it will grow. Fine, glucose. Okay, next. Okay, now see, this is a very, very, very important type of question, and this type of question comes in 4 marks. Okay, now I have not told here in this demo class, but when you are doing our structure classes, there are some more important things which we have to study in this LAC operon. Now from those things, I have, there is this question is framed. So, which of these LAC operon miro-diploid will be constitutively turned on, considering the terms has their usual meaning? Now see, miro-diploid का मतलब होता है there are 2 copies. Okay, there are 2 copies. I told you na that there are 2 strands of the DNA. So there are 2 copies of the genes which are present. Okay, and constitutively turned on का मतलब होता है 24/7 it will be turned on. Now tell me one thing, LAC operon हमेशा चालू रहता है, whether it is constitutively turned on, yes or no? Whether it is a constitutively turning on operon or it is a conditional. Constitutively वो हमेशा 24/7 रहेगा? No, नहीं रहेगा. But whenever there is a mutation in the genes, it can lead to the constitutive turning on the operon. Okay, now see these condition. Now forget everything. Just see this condition B, because it is different. आप बाकी सबको छोड़ दो, सिर्फ B को देखो. यहाँ पे आपका ऑपरेटर में म्यूटेशन हो गया. Okay, there is a mutation. This C is a mutation. Operator में mutation हो गया. If the operator has mutation, तो क्या रिप्रेसर उससे बाइंड करेगा? इफ ऑपरेटर इज म्यूटेटेड, रिप्रेसर कैनॉट रिकॉग्नाइज इट because operator is also a DNA binding site. It is a part of the DNA and repressor has, मैंने अभी बताया था कि it is a DNA binding motif, helix turn helix motif रहता है. तो अगर उसमें म्यूटेशन हो जाता है तो आपका ये जो रिप्रेसर है, the repressor cannot recognize the operator. And if the repressor is not able to recognize the operator, repressor will not bound. Repressor will never bind to the operator. And if operator is free, RNA polymerase will be constitutively turned on. क्योंकि उसका तो path free है, वो तो हमेशा ही genes बनाता रहेगा without any condition. Whether lactose is present or lactose is absent, it doesn't matter. Why? Because operator में mutation हो गया. So what is the answer here? The answer is B. In this condition, it will be constitutively turned on in this condition. Understood? When operator is mutated, repressor cannot bind, and in that condition, RNA polymerase will transcribe the ZIA genes constitutively without any regulation. Understood? Everyone got? The answer is B. Fine. So this was the lecture, and sorry for the interruption what has happened. However, we have managed. So any doubts or any queries, anything, you can ask me. Option C is also same some way. Option C tha na? Option C, what was option C? I don't know. Prema, what was option C? Last question. I got the last question. Whether there was any mutation in the genes in the third option.
मैम जो इंड्यूसर था उस पे भी एस था तो वो भी साइन ऑफ म्यूटेशन है.
ओके नहीं अगर इंड्यूसर पे एस है ना तो इट इज लाइक सुपर डोमिनेंट, वो सुपर डोमिनेंट हो जाएगा. तो वो क्या करेगा कि वो है ना रिप्रेसर को जाके बाइंड ही नहीं कर सकता है. ठीक है, तो रिप्रेसर वहां पे रहेगा तो वो ब्लॉक ही रहेगा, परमानेंटली वो ब्लॉक रहेगा. कॉन्स्टिट्यूटिवली वो टर्न ऑन नहीं होगा, वो परमानेंटली ब्लॉक रहेगा क्योंकि आपके रिप्रेसर मॉलिक्यूल में म्यूटेशन हो गया. तो आपका जो इंड्यूसर मॉलिक्यूल है, द इंड्यूसर कैन नॉट गो एंड बाइंड. अंडरस्टूड? इंड्यूसर कैन नॉट गो एंड बाइंड. तो रिप्रेसर क्या करेगा? रिप्रेसर परमानेंटली ऑपरेटर पे बाइंड करेगा. और अगर वो परमानेंटली रिप्रेसर पे बाइंड है, दैट मीन्स योर पॉलीमरेज in any of the condition, lactose present है, glucose absent हो गया, whatever is the condition, वो कभी आगे नहीं बढ़ेगा because आपका रिप्रेसर ने आपका जो पाथ है वो ब्लॉक करके रखा हुआ है. Understood? S is for super dominant. Okay. C is for constitutive mutant. Understood? Deepshika, now you got what I told. See, if there is a mutation on the, if they understood, na Deepshika? Okay. एक होता है सुपर डोमिनेंट. सुपर डोमिनेंट मींस इट इज आल्सो काइंड ऑफ म्यूटेशन, बट उसमें रिप्रेसर सुपर डोमिनेंटली वो ऑपरेटर को छोड़ेगा ही नहीं. लाइक लीच वो चिपक जाएगा उससे, वो छोड़ेगा ही नहीं उसको, वो उसको लीव ही नहीं करेगा. तो आपका आरएनए पॉलीमरेज, व्हाटएवर इज द एनवायरमेंटल कंडीशन, आरएनए पॉलीमरेज विल cannot go forward, and so no transcription will happen. Understood? So this was your lac-operon, and lac-operon is a very important topic. Very important topic. You can take the last 5 years questions and you can see how many questions are asked from these operon systems in 2 marks and 4 marks. And I have discussed so many 4 marks question also today. And these types of questions are only asked in your CSIR net. Okay. And what are the basic questions now? Repressor में कितने molecules होते हैं? What is CAMP? What is catabolite? What is the full form of CRP? What is the full form of CAMP? These types of questions are asked in your IIT JAM and JNU. Understood? So if you are preparing for CSIR, it is like you are preparing for all the exams. Okay? It is like all the exams you can clear. Fine. And as sir has mentioned, from 10th we are going to start our structure classes, so you can register with us, and we will try that we help you to get admissions in good universities so that you have bright future. So you can contact our organizers. Fine. And I have received some of the assignments also. I'll check and revert back, okay, on the mail. Last time I have given you the assignment, so some of you have replied. Very good. So I'll revert back on the mail. Fine.
Okay, ma'am. Argadeep now can put the feedback link in the comment section. So that's all for today, guys. It was really interactive, and sorry for the inconvenience in the before time, but however we managed it. And once again I would like to repeat, from 10th onwards we are going to begin our structure class, so you can only see videos. If you not register, there will be no demo classes. If you want to attend our demo classes, you can go to our YouTube channel after 10th. So there is no feedback link today, no issues, but I request everyone to register soon because only few days left. And as ma'am has already explained you about on the strategy analysis to crack CSIR net, and if you like our demo classes, please register it soon. That's all for today. I hope you all enjoyed. Some of the students has already registered. You will get your confirmation letter very soon before 10th. No need to worry about it. And those who still did not register, please discuss with your parents and get registered soon. Thank you everyone. Now you may leave the meeting. See you in the next class. Take care.